You guys ever shit yourselves?
Yeah.
Everyone shit themselves.
What would
Once
you like to share?
on a golf course.
Yeah, I should tell us.
On a golf course.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, tell me more.
Well, I've got.
But you didn't say playing golf, which feels like an important distinction. like you were like on the run or something.
I was on the runs.
Yeah.
Well,
On the runs. Nice.
what happened was, well, the way I sort of tell it on stage is, well, it's compressed down into like a much shorter joke. But the way I originally told the joke was that once when I was about 13, me and my dad would go and play golf every Sunday.
Mhm.
And one day, like, something was up with my tummy. I used to get very anxious about nothing in particular, and I didn't really know how to communicate it. So one day I was just like on the verge of having the shit. And then I remember we were on the 6th hole, and
Ew.
No, there was one hole that no one was thinking about.
and then I whacked the ball so hard that I shit
Talk about follow through.
But yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about
Wow.
follow through. And then
You gave it your all.
I gave it my
Mm.
all, and it wasn't like a solid shit. It was like a wet shit.
No.
It was like a piss out my ass,
No. It
but
was
not
diarrhea?
too much. Like I was young, so I had good control on my anus. So
Yeah.
Unlike now.
so a bit came out. Yeah, now if I did this, it would all come out.
Mm.
But I managed to like go and then tighten my asshole enough that it wasn't like I was walking around with a wet ass. But I just remember like so much went through my head, and I just went, "Oh, Dad, I think I've just been a bit unwell." And,
That's
Yeah.
so classy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so British.
but
I
like,
think I've just been a bit unwell.
I honestly like,
Father, I
done an
may have slightly
oopsie.
let myself down, I'm afraid.
but you have to understand that like my dad's played golf pretty much since he was 13.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
gotta have it
he
in his
always
class.
goes out with a bunch of old blokes. Like he goes out, like they've all got issues in that area. So, but like he kind of looked at me like he was proud of me. Like,
What a rite of
my
passage.
daughter, you are a
Yeah.
man now. Sort of thing.
yeah.
So he was like, yeah, obviously all of them have shit themselves on a golf course before, so it wasn't a big deal.
And that was the moment Chloe changed their pronouns.
But like literally, that's how I tell it on stage. I'm like, in my brain, I was like, I think I might be gay. And also maybe not a woman, because I just don't think that that's something a straight woman would do.
You said, I wish it were a wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. Had it been a wall, I would have shit right up it.